and welcome back to the Brexit Estate hard by the darkest dungeon. We've been through harrowing times. The death spiral began to really kick in, but I think we're starting to finally pull up out of it. Let's hope the recovery is real. Now, what can we do to aid this? Well, it seems we finally have a short quest available to us for the second week in a row. Let's send Mildred on this one, as Vasquez has earned a bit of a break. Now, let's get Trixie. Let us remove Ulcinavane. Kurgan can go in rank 1. And then Shamara in rank 2, maybe, but probably not, because we can place Venga Felgren there. And now let's go and start spending this amassed wealth in an attempt to improve our lot, because things have been getting pretty bad recently. Pretty much everyone has got level 2 armor, apart from Mildred. Vasquez is waiting for better weapon capabilities. We're looking to get 8 more deeds for a stagecoach upgrade, or a few more deeds for a blacksmith. Anything else is an added bonus, and additionally it is now possible to build the performance hall, which will improve all our jesters. Now, my gut feeling is that this, while potent, it would place a bit too much of a focus on jester heavy parties, and I don't know how I'd feel about that. Plus we only have the one jester at the moment. So I'm going to hold off on that, but you know what? Let me know in the comments section what you think of the districts, because I think saving up for some of these could be quite nice as well. In the meantime, there's so many options. I'd love to get that Altar of Light built, but how many deeds? Too many deeds, that's how many. My gut feeling says the Sanguine Vintners and the Cartographer's Camp will be really good. A bank would probably be helpful as well, because it would place less of an emphasis on greed. Speaking of greed, have we put anyone in the sanitarium yet? We have not. We can afford to remove a serious locked-in quirk, or a not so serious one. Negative, that is. That would be bad. That would be bad. Well, they're going for a kind of high light build, so that's sort of okay. Nothing here really worth locking in. And you could infect the whole place, so that's just bad. Right. That zoophobia is bad. Precise Striker is good for her. He's also covered in blood. That could be problematic. That could also be bad. Enlightened is okay. She really apparently hates people. Just knows how to beat people up. Vernon, why aren't you going on this quest? Oh, that was right, yes. So if we drop Vernon in there and Shamara in here, that was the plan. That was the party makeup. Alright. Musvane, your transformations need to inflict less stress upon the party. And also, you need to be more confident in requesting absolution. It's like absolvement? No. In absolving yourself of your sins. Vernon, we've talked about this. We should talk about this as well. We should probably rack up. See, the Dirk Stab is nice for setting up the finale, but it only moves him forwards 1 as opposed to moving forwards 3 from solo. So our goal for this quest is number 1, survive. Number 2, remove all that stress. Number 3, Mildred gets these wonderful boots we found earlier. We have a second pair actually, and we don't have a second musketeer. We're unlikely to get one for a while. It may be worth selling those for money, but we've got plenty of money, so that's not an issue. Let's rearrange those. There's the annoying Houndmaster's whistle. Hakim, you can make use of this, especially if we send you to the Cove later on. And Estella, you have a bleed skill, so it's not an entirely bad idea. Oh dear goodness, extra 25% bleed chance. Yeah, there's not a lot of things are going to resist that. Now for this mission, which one of these two? You know what, Vasquez, you don't have any fancy boots yet, or bracers, or no, it's greaves, isn't it? So you can have a lovely bracer. So I mean, just look at the size of that thing. You know, that's just very appropriate, right? She actually needs move resistance a lot. These are special. They're going to go to very strong or powerful heroes. Wait a minute, I said Dismas was going to get his own head, didn't I? No one else gets Dismas's head. And because Dismas's head is such a shockingly disturbing thing, he also gets to keep the snake oil to try and offset that extra stress gain. Crikey. And then if we have a good man-at-arms to carry that at some point, we can get a very durable warrior indeed. Let's tidy that up. And head off out. No, 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 no. Right, well, obviously this needs to be better. This needs to be better. And we're going for that for now. And this... there we go. We got the money for it. Combat vessel's looking okay. Vernon... just... there we go. And let's plug a few holes in the skills available to our heroes. And you might ask why you're not getting all of them. Because they might not live long enough to use all of them. Are you all fully? Yes, you are. Okay. Let's start improving the dream team a little more. Okay, you're all good, you're all good. You know what? We're even going to visit the survivalist, and Reynolds and Dismas can gain a new camping skill each. Now that they've got the... right, these three skills, Encourage, Wound Care and Pep Talk, everyone gets those. And then the custom hero ones go on top. I'm getting these out of the way first, just to make sure everyone has them. And in fact... there we go. I can probably do that rearranging off camera a little bit, but I like to keep the hotkeys organised in the correct orders so that I know what's what and where it is. Right, off we go into the Warrens. Lots of bleeding, lots of pigmen. Pigmen do lots of bleeding attacks. Pigmen have low bleed resistance. After this, ooh, this could level him up to third. That's actually really bad. And a real shame because it was such a good party formation. In which case... old Wenger, you're coming out again. And that means the Kurgan can go in here and get one of these fixed. He needs to toughen up a bit. He's let himself grow soft. Right, as I said again, let me know what you feel about the districts, and away we go. Yes. Oh, that money is running so low, isn't it? Just 1,200. Okay. I think we know what we're trying to get out of this mission. Coins.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Alright, there's no fight there, so we can just push on this way. You... Oh, wait. Yeah, because you want to stay at the back all the time. Is she better in... No, she can go to rank 3. Okay, it's alright. Well then, my old friend, you're rather paranoid and could really do with just sitting there near the back, strumming on your lute plaintively and feeling very sorry for yourself until the time comes when you are ready to face the world once more. Whack! Missed. Oh. So as you see there, I should have talked through a musketeer. You know what? At some point I'll try and take the arbalist and the musketeer out together in the same party, and you can really see how similar they are. But for now, I mean, you know what? That sniper's shot, that is the one which fires up a big hail of bolts that just comes raining down. You got Culver shot, it's the marked target again. Buckshot is the bowler shot. Sidearm is the point blank shot. Patch up is the battlefield bandage, and then skeet shot is the flare shot, I think it's called, for the arbalist. And basically it's exactly the same character, just looks a little bit different, but still quite enjoyable. Let us guard the stressed out man, because he needs to not gain any more stress, and in fact remove some.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Indeed. Now let's see what we can do to amend our situation here. Okay, we got 2 wounded. That's good enough. Actually, we should give her some more skills in a bit, but for now we'll just shoot this one down.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I imagine already in the comments section there may be a number of you complaining that you can't get hold of the musketeer. And you know what? I do feel for you, but I also appreciate what developers say. They don't want to dishonour their pledge to the backers and they want to remain honourable, and I appreciate that. That being said, you can get hold of a musketeer fairly easily through some community-made mods. A few people kind of grab their files and put them out there. You can find them on the Nexus or the Steam Workshop. They might not work entirely correctly because the files are slightly different, but I haven't used the community-made musketeer, obviously, because I have access to the genuine one. But, yeah... And the developers haven't asked for those mods to be taken down or anything. They're like, no, it's totally fine. We're not giving it away, but you guys still get access. You know, it's interesting.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Now, as a Kickstarter backer, I will not be placing any links to the unofficial Musketeer mods in the video description or anything like that, but it's fairly easy to find them. You just have to look a little bit. Alright, let's see if he can disable this trap. Nope! No, he can't.
Cruel machinations spring to life.
And now he's bleeding.
Singular purpose.
And stressed. You know what, that's actually... She's in the back, and that means she's... her healing ability... Oh, she doesn't have it anyway, but her healing skill only targets the front 3 ranks.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Did we bring... We did! Well, Shamara, now is your time to shine. Okay, well, busts are still useful. And let's try and get rid of some of this stress soon. Oh, right into another trap.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
What was that, about 15 stress? That is not good for him. We're trying to alleviate his stress, not increase it. Sometimes the pull-up from the Death Spiral nosedive can take a little bit of a while to kick in. And you know what? I haven't mentioned the Twilight Night this episode. That's a real shame. Should remember that. Oh no! Aha! He dodged sound itself! Is like, no, I don't care. I'm fine, I'm very, very fine. And oh, he will also. Ha! Medicine? Parlor tricks, more like.
Can be healed, but never hidden.
Right. Smokescreen. Okay, lots of blight. We're just going to have to heal through all that blight and crush one of these a little bit. Okay, looking good.
The blood quickens.
We're almost back to where we started with him. That is a nice shot.
Diminished.
I feel a guard coming in. What do you say? Can we... Yes, we can. Uh-huh.
Continue the onslaught.
There we go.
Destroy them all.
And guard the Jester in case more stress-inducing attacks are directed at him, and of course that could just happen. Haha, they all dodged. Beautiful.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Kill it, bang, and the dirt is gone.
Momentary abatement.
Okay, that's 6. Well, that might be a new low for this dungeon. We're working away at it now. That's good, and that is blight, which is not so good. Alright. We're getting there. That's going to be what, 49? 49 indeed. And he's guarded by a riposting man-at-arms, who is also taking a lot of blight.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
So let's clear that mark, actually. Just in case they do extra damage to marked targets. And healing to offset the blight. And let's just drink that and mash this thing's face in.
Be gone, fiend.
Is that a stun skill? That is not a stun skill, neither is that. We have no stun skills active in the party. I mean, it might be worth almost getting Rampart ready. Rampart with a Jack-in-the-Box Jester could work. But for now, we're just going to be looping around until we find the last room battle. Meanwhile, there's a corridor battle here for us right away, and here comes some more stress than we absolutely wanted. Oh, the ague? Really? As an Andrew Ague cheek from 12th Night. It's basically... It's basically, what do you call it? Oh, the power slide, okay. Arthritis, that's basically what the ague is. Let's Put another group heal in there, and I sense a microphone stab coming in any moment.
Weakened.
Squeal, little piggy, I'm not the big bad wolf, but you are being had for dinner.
Eradicated.
Okay, so maintaining our healing, which is refused by our 49 stress jester, so that's going to be 5 uses of his skill because it's on 11s.
Surgical precision.
We now get to shoot him in the something.
A singular strike.
I'd say right in the knackers, but probably not. Probably somewhere less delicate.
Press disadvantage. Give them no
Now we
quarter.
just have this individual to deal with. Please do something about that stress, mate. You know you want to. Yep, 38. Healing is good. It keeps the life blood pumping.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
And now she's going to whip out her pistol and shoot him. Oh yeah, I quite like that sprite. That's quite a funky one. And crunch. I didn't reckon it was worth letting him possibly get an extra attack before we did some stress
expedition
removal.
At least promises success.
Let's get silly. And let's see what's in here. I do like that investigate
If only treasure
artwork
could
there.
staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Alright, let's give her a nice strong drink, and because of all those heads bleeding into it, let's try and purify that in case something bad happens. Ah, that's the stuff. Extra speed and damage. I like the extra damage until camp. Speed for one round is probably... the speed is lasting over from the next previous combat. Let's light a torch and head on into the unknown. Oh, perfect. You scum. You absolute scum. I was fixing that.
Fight falters.
Right. 150. Whoa. So 2.5. So you can do 6, 12, 15. Let's soften him up. Oh, yes. And let's try and... You have a dodge stat. We don't like that. I resisted it, it's fine. Why is our jester so slow? Oh, that's fortunate as he just whooshes in there with that great ball and chain. However, now... Oh, you psychopathic nutjob. Let's see if you can be just as deadly to this foe. Oh yes, the crowd goes wild. Let's protect her, shall we? Now we need to get that little piggy at the back fast, but for now, let's get rid of some of his stress and take him down to 24. It's okay, I'm winning the stress battle, in theory. The theory is that I ignore this massive 70 points of stress over here, but for now, let's just try and ignore that, okay? And shoot the little piggy. And please do push it forwards. Oh yes, I am so eager for this. Because you just headed into Jester range. Sorry, I'm getting psyched out about possibly the Jester becoming a combat killing machine of doom in the near future if I take that particular... Oh goodness, I'm trying to talk myself into that district upgrade and I shouldn't. And, oh, tetanus, really? This is... No, just stay at the back, mate. Stay at the back. Keep working on that stress, because you've apparently been getting quite a lot of it. And ignoring some healing. How delightful.
Vigor is restored.
Okay, the last bandage. Because 12 is a little bit low when you've got things like this and this around. But for now, we've got a gun and we're not afraid to use it. There went half of that 12 health. Okay, okay. The changing of the guard. And you just do that. That should be half your stress gone, down to 11. And riposte. Yes, we're getting somewhere now. Okay. You are a troublesome nuisance that shall bother us no more. And you keep doing damage. And we don't like that. Oh, please don't stun, please don't stun, please don't. Oh, you horrible thing. Okay, oh, wrong. That was a misclick. That was a, look where the mouse is. I mean, that was just really a misfortunate. Nice big heal there. Nice big heal. And that's just going to go straight into a shield bash. Oh, that's actually bad for us. Okay. Bang. And you are stunned, so that's fine, and we go to a new round. Uh-oh. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is going to be bad. This is okay! 11 stress is 11 stress, and you are no longer paranoid. These guys are just really messed up, though. Oh, she missed. Right. That's more like it.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And that's not our last fight, unfortunately, so we must continue on. It's probably not this one. Oh, it could be. It could be, okay. So we get a new torch, which we shall...
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Light, because we have so many already. Alright. Well, see all this stress you've been dealing with, here's a load more.
Destroyed.
Beautiful. Thumbs up to the musketeer there. While we know she's no better than the arbalest, she's been performing well this mission. Protect the stress. Oh, great. Blight is just only to be expected. Now let's just work on reducing these two stress totals in tandem, because if we leave one of them high it will just get terribly tragically wrong for all of us. I'm hitting the one in front because that leaves the one at the back alive long enough to get more shots in.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
And removing some stress. Okay. We're on a little bit of a roll here. Let's not jinx it. Let's just keep everyone alive and working. And bang. The fight is at an end.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Now disarming traps can reduce stress. Of course, when you fail, it has the opposite effect. And can cause bleed or blight or all sorts of other things. You know what? Eat a little, love. You're looking a bit pale there. Looking a little wan. Okay, could be... I was about to say it could be worse, but he went before the man-at-arms, so it's only to be expected, really. Right. I think it's time to put up a smoke screen. Apparently it's scalding hot smoke. Oh. Okay, just keep people on their feet, love. You're doing a good job. And now, since we have all these grouping attacks coming in, which hit multiple targets, let's start hitting back when it's not even our turn. Do it. Just do it, I dare you. There you go. Haha. Can we put him down? In theory, quite reasonably, yeah. Oh, absolutely, if it hits. Oh, yes. Because there's been some bleeding and blights, keeping people on their feet, not just their toes, is the way to go. Ah, the joys of a jester. If only our first one hadn't perished so early on. And you, my dear, are in a lot of danger. And I'm so glad he's now guarding someone for the extra protection. Oh, he's got a disease. The ague, of course. So now... you need this more than he does. And in fact, we're now getting down to, let's see, 57, 57... Wow! They're all on 7s apart from him who's on a 5. 67, 57, 57, all ends in 7s. And you, crunch. Because we can. Should have kept riposting. Oh well. Alright. We're getting somewhere now. We are nearly at an end to this conflict. Although, Mildred, if you get back in town, you will be learning your healing skill. Because it has been sorely missed this day. Alright, 71, 77... and he's clearly lower onto 62. Right, she doesn't have a mark. Will increase the torchlight, just shoot him. Just shoot him. And you, get that ready. I hope he doesn't go for her. Speaking of going for her, she's got a lot of stress. A soothing, calming tune he plays. It's so therapeutic.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Look, just think of the chest. Ooh, ow, 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 bang.
Good vision.
Big bullet.
The end
Lots of pain.
approaches.
Yep, it hurts. Just... we've got no other hero turns. Ah, what the hell. Let's live dangerously. See if we can get a little more stress removal in there before we have to finish him off. Right, 60, 71... yeah. It's 3 diff, but we can fix him up in a little bit if we have another fight. And just all the healing. And then shoot him dead.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
If this is the last fight, we don't need any more torches. If we're just going to like that room there, we'll need 1 torch at best. So let's just light this.
Gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Use this. There we go. And then let's put this key to good use. The other key won't see much good use. Right. Yeah, there's 2 of them. It's going to be worth more than... I think it's keys 15. Right. Back to town we go.
Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
I tell you, if this carries on much worse, I'm going to like turn on deck-based stagecoach and give Twilight Knight something like 50 cards to put in the deck to make sure she turns up. But for now, maybe no deeds. But maybe we'll get something nice in town when we get back. Nice little present. Probably all those mosquitoes, so he's afraid of the light. And she is more vulnerable to shocking attacks, both of which are bad things.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
So unsurprisingly, the mosquitoes are causing a nuisance in town once again. Tescatori drank a vial of the blood, and their thirst is slaked. The blood, capital T. Makes it sound like some kind of brand. It's like Coca-Cola or something. Actually, I suppose it is red. Well, let's see. Well, we have our new bounty hunter's helmet, which isn't bad if we had a bounty hunter. Let's bear that in mind. And let's check the stagecoach. I so very nearly almost... Oh, need. And people ask why I think I'm unlucky. Right, let's upgrade this.
Rarities and curios. Sold at a profit, of course.
And before I do anything else with the rest of these crests, let us not forget the possibility of the performance hall being built. I probably won't do it now, but you know, as I said, let me know in the comments section. I mean, what, I'm uploading episode 9 at the moment, this is like 16, so it's gonna be a while before I get any responses to this question anyway, so by then I may have built it. But, you know, discussion's good, right? So, I'll say bye-bye for now. See you all next time. Cheerio.